What's going down, Raider Nation? Yeah, well, I'm sitting out here. I'm at work right now. Just chilling, man. Waiting for a ride. Well, for me to pick up someone. Man, you know what? I don't know what this hate is all on Jimmy G, man, for real. Jimmy Garoppolo, I've been watching film on him. That boy is quick. He has quick processing. He processes things real quick. And he goes through his progressions like a motherfucker, man, for real. And he could laser that ball, and he could throw deep. You know what I'm saying? He could throw deep. He could throw past 40 yards. He could hit them 60-yard bombs. And they be on target. The only problem that we all have, I guess throughout Raider Nation is, can he stay healthy? That's the problem. I don't question his ability to lead the team, man. I really don't. I really don't question his ability to lead this offense. You know what I'm saying? I don't question his IQ on being able to run McDaniel's offense, being that he hasn't been running it for fucking 6 years? 4 or 5, whatever the situation may be.
What is your location, please? Thank you.
I don't question that.
Stand by.
My question is, and I think everybody else is, and I don't even think it's a question. I think it's a scarce. We all scared that he's not going to be able to stay healthy throughout the season. And this is where Josh McDaniel need to put his head together, or get his head out his ass, and really go after a legitimate quarterback throughout this draft. For real. You know what I'm saying? And then we bringing back old players, and we letting players go. We bringing back old players, and some of them are good. You know, we should bring back Perriman. Everybody want Perriman back. I want Rocky Sin back. You know, even though he got burnt a couple of times, man. But you know what? He was pretty much clutch.
Are you speaking to me?
Negative. I'm trying to locate a road suit. Thank you.
You know, he was pretty much clutch. I'm sorry for the pause, man, because
I was talking to dispatch, but
I'm not sure who they trying to call. I'm a different number.
Are you okay with me?
But and then we got this Jacoby Myers.
I don't eat tonight.
Man, he seemed like a pretty smart young man. For real. And he pretty much said what Josh McDaniel expect out of his players. And that's grind hard. And if you don't grind hard, then you not fit for this team.
I just dropped off at the car. If you needed something.
If you don't grind hard, you're not for this team. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your mind is not really trying to win and not trying to grab his concept, then you're not for this team. And I think that's where a lot of people are sitting here getting upset about, man, because they don't understand Josh McDaniel's theory. They don't understand Josh McDaniel's game plan. They don't understand why he's letting certain players go, like Waller and Derek Carr. Maybe they're not real about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they really don't want to give their all into learning the Patriot way system. You know what I'm saying? the thing is do we want to win? Yes, we all want to win. But you can't bash the coach for just one season, man. You got to let him put his puzzles together. Let him bring his pieces in. And so what if they're coming from the Patriots? You know what? I have to swallow that pride too, man. But you know what? So what if they're coming from the Patriots? You know what I mean? At least he's grabbing people that understand his system and not having to mold someone else into the system that don't understand the system. It's bad enough that we're going to have to draft some rookies, right? And if we do get rookies, wide receivers, and tight ends and stuff like that, they got to learn the system too. You know what I mean? And the thing is, though, we need depth. That's always been killing us throughout the seasons. We need depth. Every time that we going to have a stout defense or offense, our depth chart is not there. We have no depth to back it up. You know, without depth, you might as well just say your season is over with. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know, I mean, you got to give the man a chance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, look at, I wanted Gruden back, right? And what did Gruden do? He tore this team down 2 times to fit Carr's needs, 2 times, right? He let go of just about every player in the book and rebuild. And what did we get out of it? We got Bobblehead Arnett. We had Go Fast Ruggs when he went fast the wrong way, in the wrong direction. And that was my boy. And he's still my boy. Then you had Carr that just couldn't run Gruden's system. And you know what's funny? Is that everybody sit here and say, oh, Josh McDaniels sabotaged Carr, not let him loose. He let him loose. Carr just couldn't execute. It's the same thing with Gruden. Gruden let Carr loose too, and he could not execute. Carr can't. He can't run a complex offense. He needs something that's mediocre for him to run. You know what I'm saying? He needs, like, his deep ball accuracy. Come on, it's not the same anymore. His short ball accuracy is not the same anymore. Like, it's like he's just there to get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll all see what he's all about when he's playing with the Saints. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what he's all about.
Out the gate.
And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. I don't think he's gonna do much. You know, the only thing that is to his advantage right now is that they said the Saints, the Saints, what you call it, division is hella weak. That's it. But you gotta also to remember too, the NFC allows more hits on the quarterback,
Training bus 118
more shrugs, more pulling, more. They get away with a lot more contact, is what I'm trying to say, and they do. They get away with more contact than the AFC does, and Carr's not gonna like that. He's not gonna like all that contact. You know, and I think Ziegler and Josh McDaniels doing the right thing, man. You know, if he's gonna build, he's gonna build for a long time. So what I'm saying is, if he's gonna build, he's gonna make sure he has long time players, not like having to let go of a player and then having them learn the system on both sides of the ball. I think they're doing the right thing, you know, going into the draft, and hopefully we can solidify on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know, grabbing, people from free agency don't always work, and it's been proven, and it's been shown, And we don't need that anymore. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm going to tell you right now. The Patriots never went after big names. Never. That's their motto. They don't go after big name players. You know what I'm saying? They go after someone that you ain't never even heard of, and then all of a sudden you're going to be hearing them because they playing on the Patriots, because the way the Patriot system is being, the way the Patriot system works. You name one player, just give me one player that you know that's been, like, everybody knows that's coming out of college that the Patriots pick up that was big. You can't say Brady because nobody knew who Brady was. And then if you did know who Brady was, you all knew that he was just a lanky motherfucker that just wasn't that great in the when he played for Michigan. You can't say you know who Gronk was. There's a lot of players I can name that you can say that you didn't know who they were. Maybe in the first build that they had. Yeah, like what's his name? Bruce Grakowski? I don't know. I think I'm off. Brewski, whatever his name is, and a few other players. Richard Seymour, you know, those players right there, maybe they was like up there on the charts. But the way the players that they're picking now, we don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? We don't know nothing about them until they started playing on the Patriots, and then they start being recognized. All I'm saying is, man, we got to give Josh McDaniel and Dave Ziegler another chance. You know what I'm saying? We can't just blow them out of the water right now because you guys don't like the way the season went last year, how it ended up, and you think that it's going to end up the same way this year. You know what's funny, man?
120-10-19.
This dude at my job, it's not even a Raider fan, and he said, I'm going to pick the Raiders to go to the Super Bowl. And he said he was dead serious, and he looked hella serious. He said, you guys got Jimmy Garoppolo. He said, you know how much a difference that is compared to Carr? I said, but you know what, bro? He got to stay healthy.
110 to base.
He says, don't worry about that. Y'all gonna go to the Super Bowl. Now, I know it's way too early to be predicting the Super Bowl because I'm not even on that level. But for someone to sit here to come out and say that just right off top, man, it just got me thinking. You know what I mean? Like, are we underestimating our own coach and players? Are we underestimating on what they're doing and how they're doing it? I think so, man. You know, I even question JMD's I even question his picks and what he's doing. For real. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta ride with him, man. I gotta sit there and just let it unfold. Because we don't know what anything is gonna look like until we see it on the field. We can't sit here and just make assumptions off top because of what he did to Denver and all that other stuff. We don't even know if the reason why the players, or the reason why he didn't succeed in Denver was because they didn't want to sit there and believe into his system. And he probably was a grinder, a go-getter, something that John Gruden was when he first coached the Raiders. He made you accountable for all your mistakes. And if you didn't learn from it, he's going to bench you. That was the Chucky we all knew. That was the Chucky we all knew. And then when he ended up coming back coaching in Vegas, he was not the same Gruden. He was not the same coach, man, for real. And anybody that's going to sit here and say that he was the same coach, you're lying. You're lying straight for real, right through your teeth, or maybe through your gums. You're lying. So, The way I was getting it from Jacoby Myers, Josh McDaniel makes you accountable for your shit. And he grinds it into you. He's a grinder. He's a grinder type coach. He grinds it into your brain. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to give Kyle Shanahan the props of Jimmy Garoppolo's success with the Niners. Come on, bro. He was already doing that in New England, man. I don't even want to hear that shit. He was already. Go look at Jimmy G in New England and see how he was playing. He was already doing that before he went to the Niners. So my Kyle Shanahan, you ain't getting no type of credit, bruh. I ain't giving you that credit. None. Yeah, you taking the Niners to, so giving them some success, but I'm not gonna give you the thumbs up of you grooming Jimmy Garoppolo. Hell no. Nah. Because he was already doing that before he went to the Niners. So all you Niner fans, don't sit here and make it sound like that Kyle Shanahan groomed Jimmy G, because he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Only thing y'all did for him was just get his ass busted up. But let's just hope that Jimmy could stay hard. Jimmy stay hard and not break like a porcelain dog. You feel me? So Jimmy, stay hard. Don't break. You know what I'm saying? Don't limp lob. You feel me? Stay hard and don't break like a porcelain dog. Those are my thoughts right now on what's going on. And hopefully we do well in the draft. My name is Loyal to the Soil, and I'm out.